Hi, I am Dr. Hannah Hemlin. I am a general practitioner with a specialty in diabetes and lifestyle training. I've got my board certification in advanced diabetes management from the ADCES and an additional certification in nutrition and lifestyle. I work with patients to help them figure out not only what's going to work for them to get to their health goals, but also how to implement them. And really my training was all derived from questions that I had growing up about how to take care of my own health. When I was 13 and diagnosed with type 1, I didn't know a lot. I was kind of in the fight, flight, freeze section of wanting to learn and didn't really take time to learn about my diabetes until college. But when I was ready, I had a ton of questions. And I really think that led me to going to medical school and getting the types of training that I got was wanting to figure out how to take care of my own body, not just in a way where my numbers were level, but in a way where I felt good, where I felt healthy, where I didn't feel broken because I have type 1 diabetes. And so the impetus behind creating this YouTube channel is really to answer those questions that I have learned through the years of training that I've gotten is, a place where you can come, ask questions, get answers if they're out there, that make sense, but also hopefully answer things that maybe you've been worried about. I know that I had a lot of fear about the unknown with type 1 diabetes. There were a lot of things that I didn't know I could do with diabetes, and I found some excellent mentors, met a lot of great people with type 1 diabetes along my journey, and my intent is to be able to provide you with information that feels empowering, that doesn't feel fearful, that breaks down some of those fear barriers and allows you to understand that it is totally possible to live with type 1 diabetes in a way that feels good, in a way that allows you to feel healthy, and doesn't hold you back from things that you want to do, whether that's social events, eating, with your family at special holidays, getting into a certain type of career, doing a certain type of sport, going on a certain type of vacation. I mean, there are all kinds of things I think that we have hesitation, whether it's, hey, I want to go to Six Flags and I'm not sure how to keep my insulin cold. Or it might be, hey, I'm going to college. Can I even do college with type 1? What does that look like? What if I go low in my college classes or during a test? I think there's so many things out there. Each step of the way, each new chapter of life with diabetes, I had fears in certain areas. And what I learned from the people, I think, that taught me, so many of these things and kind of putting together what worked for me, what didn't work for me, is that number one, first and foremost, my mindset about type 1 diabetes mattered most. The way that I felt about myself, the way that I felt about my relationship with type 1 diabetes, what I made it mean in my life, that's really where things started to feel better once I got a relationship that felt good with it. And so really we'll have a lot of educational information throughout this, these video series, but mostly at the core, what I'm going for is helping you find that relationship that feels good with diabetes, find that self-love surrounding life with diabetes and really find empowerment for each new chapter of life. So stick around if you're interested in learning more. It would mean a lot to me if you subscribe, learning more about YouTube, but I know that that can make a big difference and allow me to continue putting time into making these videos. So thanks for being here and thanks for listening.